And on behalf of Louisiana College, I'd like to welcome you here to the Granbury Conference Center on our campus. And thank you so much for joining us here today for this press conference to announce just the 4th head coach in the history of our men's basketball program here at Louisiana College.
We conducted a national search. We had a great number of candidates that were just superb, that were excellent.
But after an extensive search and countless hours of vetting, we have our new basketball coach.
I really want to start this by saying thank you, God. Thank you. Secondly, Dr. Brewer, Coach Dunn, this selection committee, my family and I are indebted for the opportunity to be here to serve as the basketball coach at Louisiana College.
Now, many will say that Dunn went and got another Evangel man. But let me just say this, no, the search brought us to the right man, God's man.
What I learned about this man the first time I met him is this is a man who loves the Lord, who loves his family, who loves higher education, and who loves his athletes. And I'm all about someone who loves those things.
My family is very important to me. I could not be here without them. It's important. That support.
And his heart is people. And you'll find, when you get to know him, you'll get to know that about him. He loves people. He loves God first, and he loves people.
This man's passion for life and desire for modeling Christ through basketball simply oozes out of every pore in his skin.
Here's what I know, that God has a will for all of our lives. And it's important that we tune into God to be able to hear what he has for us.
And I got to say that hiring Reni has probably been the most enjoyable experience I've had of hiring a coach, knowing thoroughly that Reni Mason is our guy and that this is God's will for our college.
And so even when I came here and interviewed, I told my wife when I left, I said, I don't know if I fit what they do. I just told them what God told me to tell them.
And just confident he's going to fit, he and Stephanie and Reni the third are going to fit in great with our college family here.
And his extensive experience as a college and professional assistant, along with his proven track record as a head coach, made him the best candidate for the job.
I am so grateful for the many people that have pulled for me, many people that have prayed for me, many people that have thought this was possible for me even when I didn't think it was possible. And so I come to you today humbly. It is so important that these young people that we're going to be given charge over, that they understand first and foremost that our faith is important. That it is important how we live each and every one of our days.
It's very difficult to replace a living legend. And I sincerely say that today, that we do in our midst have a living legend.
He's inheriting a fantastic team. Coach Rushing, thank you for doing what you did for so many years and leaving this program in great shape.
As I've talked to players that have played here, players that have played against these programs here, they've always been disciplined, they've always been well coached, but they've also been great representatives and ambassadors for God.
One of my dear friends, Chad McDowell, who is a basketball man through and through, but he's the athletic director at LSU Shreveport. When I called Chad about Reni, here's what he said. He said, if I had a son that was going to play basketball in this area in Shreveport, there's 2 men I would want to coach my son. One of them is Reni Mason. That's all I needed to hear because of my respect for Chad McDowell.
We're going to play hard. We're going to produce a fantastic style of basketball, but that is the cusp of what we do. It's not who we are. And so I am just so grateful for the opportunity to be here as your next head men's basketball coach. We do everything in our possible to be the best we can. And I assure you that you'll get a basketball team that'll lay it on the line for you every night, and we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Today, Louisiana College is proud to welcome Coach Reni and Stephanie Mason to the Wildcat family.
Thank you all so much.